running through the jungle and go, and then the lights go out. All I'm...
I love there's so many references to actual media squeezed in. This is beautiful. Oh my god. I admire this so much. I'm genuinely so invested. I keep forgetting, hey, you're reacting. You should comment on some of these things. I'm trying. It's just I'm enjoying the video too, but I will commentate, I promise. Okay, so this video is titled The Best FPS Game You've Never Heard Of, and honestly, Fleek is right. But I come from a military family, and I think I get the gist of what Rising Storm 2 Vietnam is about. Be prepared, as bullets will fly, role-playing will commence, and you might start questioning who is friend and who is foe. And with Fleek, that's nearly impossible to anticipate. So before we all walk out as dishonorably discharged for running away, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Oh, I hear Freebird. Oh no. Hey! Oh.
You smell that? You smell that? Napalm, son. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
That's a beautiful start.
Don't lead him as much.
Exactly. Oh my god, Fleek.
Alright, push this objective like you mean it. Push. Fuck it. I'm a lay bomb.
He's just going.
I kill you.
Oh.
Good.
That's a great opening.
Morning, Vietnam.
Hi.
Rising Storm 2 is a PTSD and NAM simulator that takes you to the place your grandpa goes every time you blast Call of Duty through the TV speakers. This game shows you exactly why America couldn't win the Vietnam War. We didn't have one-shot pickaxes. You play as either the Bushes or the Bush shooters. Choosing which you want to be is really a question of, do you want to get scorched alive by enemy napalm or friendly napalm? Either way, at least you don't got to worry about stamina bars, because back in NAM, patriotism kept your lungs full and your limbs strong until a friendly grenade blows all of them off. It feels like I'm playing the good half of Apocalypse Now and the ending of Platoon in one beautiful package with a whole lot of bouncing bodies. This might just be my favorite Battlefield game yet. The only bad news is the developers took the rooftop helicopter off the Saigon Tower of maintaining this game a long-ass time ago, so now it's like playing shuffleboard on the Titanic. It's still very fun, but if I get stuck in an LMG auto...
Shuffleboard on the Titanic! That's messed up! Oh my god! But that is like the best comparison ever. How do you come up with that? That is genius.
Like playing shuffleboard on the Titanic. It's still very fun, but if I get stuck in an LMG auto mount one more time, it's round 2 for Vietnam, and I'm gonna do that shit right this time, brother.
Round 2? Hey! Oh.
First, before I convince you to buy this game, warning, 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 do not use the quick match button. This shit is like walking through a jungle blind during the Vietnam War. That's a bush, that's a bush, that's a bush. Achoo. Bam! That right there was a Viet Cong, and you're already dead. You get what I'm saying here? No? Okay, alright, I'll spin. To create that authentic Vietnam experience of having bushes jumping out of the bushes to threaten your life, the developers decided to leave up certain servers that have a reputation of calling in a napalm strike of great big asses and big old titties into your Steam browser. And I know you may be saying, well,
What do you mean?
Fleek, that sounds like a good Tuesday evening to me.
Sounds great.
It's not, because those titties aren't gift wrap presents, Private. There are Viet Cong hiding in that bush, waiting to—
I don't care. There's boobas. Fleek, you can't just advertise thick ass and boobers and tell me, but don't. You'll die. I'll die happy and oblivious. It'll happen so quickly, I'll never know. Or I'll be tortured. One or the other. And you know what? That's fine. As long as there's boobers involved.
Titties aren't gift wrap presents, Private. There are Viet Cong hiding in that bush, waiting to give your computer digital AIDS. Tell me, Private, do you like AIDS? Do you want your computer to have it? Then shut the fuck up and don't play on the Mega Server. The Mega Server is a server that will spoof its player count, so Quick Join will give it preference and send unexpected GIs into an ambush of pornographic malware injections. I was one of those GIs, except luckily I was a low-level maximum security noob using Epic Games games. So every time Quick Join tried to throw me that way, the server kicked me out before I could actually make a connection. Still, when I found out how close I had flown to the sun, my mind was driven into a mania. The scans show nothing, man, but I know they're out there, man. I know.
They're out there somewhere.
Turn them with brains. Die, you goddamn commies. Heed the warning of the seven-eyed Fleek. Don't use Quick Join and don't join Mega. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Now let's fire up that Vietnam.
Is he being real? Is it actually? I'm kind of concerned now. You know what? Boobs are nice, but viruses, I don't know about that one. I think I'll stay AIDS free, thank you.
Quick Join and don't join Mega. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Now let's fire up that Vietnam War music playlist and get into the gameplay. You either play as
Screw you, GI. I will kill you, GI.
Or
hey, Charles, how come you ain't friendly like the girls back in Saigon?
The GIs are an abbreviation for GigaChad Infantry deployed by the good old US of A. The Freedom Bringers, the Liberators, and the good guys. I think doesn't matter. GIs have the advantage of flamethrowers, helicopters, white phosphorus grenades, modern LMGs, pump shotguns, napalm strikes, bomber runs. Where the hell did he pull that in? Oh shit! C4, this satanic Aussie gun, and more. Guns is their passion, and freedom is their hustle. And in the other corner, you have the VCs. That's right, the fictional currency from NBA 2K. Oh my god. Shit. What? You stupid fuck, that's not what it stands for. Never mind, I'm being told this stands for Viet Congs. Rice farmers with an arsenal that includes barrels, tunnels, RPGs, and... Hang on, I know there's got to be more.
There's a lot more. There's more. They had very messed up traps. Terrible. I saw like a demonstration, quote unquote, of said traps. They're evil. I wouldn't trust the ground. I wouldn't trust anything on the ground. It was terrible. Genuinely, stakes through the feet? No. Getting your leg caught in a fish basket for humans? I'll pass.
And hang on, I know there's got to be more.
There's more.
Nope, never
Probably
mind.
not in the game.
That's all they got right there. Oh god, we really fumbled the fucking ball here, didn't we? All right. Anyways, the VCs and GIs then go head to head in one of these one-game modes. Territory campaign is the best way to play this game. The only way to play this game. Territories is basically Rush from Battlefield, except there's a whole hell of a lot more TKing and napalm. Or in other words, it's actually fun. Basically, the defenders desperately try to survive in their catacombs and string huts as the attackers wave at them like...
My motto died.
A few moments later.
The defenders desperately try to survive in their catacombs and string huts as the attackers wave at them like rabid dogs trying to bring freedom to the good people of Nam, one artillery strike at a time. Watch your tickets, watch your time, and watch out for the other lockdown timer, which is a mercy rule with a game like this in a minute that have scouts that refuse to use their smokes and squads full of simple jacks that don't understand how to sit on a fucking objective.
Took a whole lot of time just to get up that hill.
Just so that your candy asses could pussyfoot in the flower field. I bet you baby bag bitches can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Show me your war face and get into that objective where I swear to God I'll make it look like an accident. And the campaign part of that Territories campaign combo is like the nicotine to the cigarette. It's that little piece of the formula that makes you more addicted to the game by offering a larger goal. And that goal is Vietnam getting Big Macs now? Or do we gotta wait 40 years until the heat dies down a little? Now, I'm generally not a fan of most milsim games because they often forget while designing them, they're still video games and not fucking Wii Fit. Making me run 4 miles through Pepe Landia to find one goddamn crap.
Wii Fit is
PlayStation exclusive? Luckily, that is not Rising Storm 2 Vietnam style. They condense most of the maps so that you are constantly engulfed in one giant war crime-filled Fortunate Son montage. Don't get me wrong, there are still plenty of times where you're running through the jungle and go... and then the lights go out. I
love there's so many references to actual media squeezed in. This is beautiful. Oh my god. I admire this so much. I'm genuinely so invested. I keep forgetting, hey, you're reacting. You should comment on some of these things. I'm trying. It's just I'm enjoying the video too, but I will commentate, I promise. He's doing a great job with all the references. They're very beautifully and smartly placed. And I do appreciate him going through and explaining the game. Because again, I've never heard of this game. Didn't know it existed till today.
Times where you're running through the jungle and go... and then the lights go out. All I'm trying to say is, if you look at Hell Let Loose, you'll realize it could be much worse. And thanks to these smaller, more condensed maps, at any time you can start shooting where you think any of the other 63 targets are going to be, and chances are you're going to see your name pop up. But the sound, you know, that deep sound through the whole forest, sounds like victory. And I didn't misspeak. There are 63 targets on that battlefield, and now it's time we have the talk about the uses, the shits, the TKs, the AO, my bad fam. You can't have a game with realistic time to kill in a whole lot of jungle and not expect the friendly fire count to be through the goddamn roof. Ooh, that was no, you stupid fuck. But the irregular thing I noticed here is that I've played a lot of games with friendly fire, and people always get pissed off about it. But in NAM, the default is forgiveness. Oh, did our fictional Ozyman commander just bomber run the entire friendly front line? Haha, no, chill, dude. Oh, did I just accidentally blind fire murder my teammate through the brush? No, sweat it, bro. Sometimes I do it on purpose just to see. Just to see.
But even after admitting,
I love it. I love the forgiveness system. Why can't we have a universal forgiveness system? Like, no, you didn't mean to. No, griefers, I got a problem with you. If you're a griefer, you know who you are. But if it's an accident, 9 times out of 10, it is an accident. Until it's not. So don't do it on purpose. But I can forgive an accident, not a griefer.
No, sweat it, bro. Sometimes I do it on purpose just to see. Just to see.
but
Just to
even
see
after
if they'll
admitting
forgive
that,
you.
there is no catharsis. My punishment continues to elude me.
For a walking OSHA violation and accidental TK magnet such as myself, I couldn't ask for a more forgiving community. Forgiving of TKing, that is, because these motherfuckers will hold the commander's feet to the fire like they're Gordon Ramsay. I've seen commanders being roll-kicked in at least 3 different languages. Unfortunately for me, around the 4th time I reached level 11, I realized the game had dished me a critical bug that prevented my people from leveling up, and I had to be level 25 to get commander, meaning effectively that I was shit out of luck. Hang on, future Fleek here. Or you are a loved one currently locked at a specific level. Is the man keeping you down? I used to be like you, but then I started using the spamming stats button at the end of every match, and just look at me now.
Hi,
I'm
future
rising
Fleek.
through the ranks again. My wife came back. The PTSD is...
It's America.
But I never needed commander sitting my fat ass at the map playing the artillery DLC for MapQuest. You missed me with that shit.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
The 2 best classes in this game are Gunner and Combat Engineer. Gunner is the LMG class that does your teammates the favor of drawing all the enemy sniper attention to you. And after the Epic Games giveaway, there have been mass floods of level 0 tags and all the kill feeds because they have yet to discover smoke grenade technology, and I have a gun with 100 rounds in it. And listen to this, because not too many...
Look, if you have a gun with 100 rounds, even if you're just spraying, forgive my pupper, he's talkative. Even if you're just spraying, at least one of them is gonna hit, right? If you're aiming in a general area, oh my god. I'm trying not to laugh at my pupper. Forgive me. If you're just aiming in a general area, you're going to hit them. My pupper made it unserious. It's okay.
Technology, and I have a gun with 100 rounds in it. And listen to this, because not too many people know this, but LMG stands for Lawn Mowing Guns. And so for this reason alone, I have to give this class the war crime tier on my official lawnmower tier list. And the combat engineer, of course, as America, lets you have a vicious pump shotgun. The pump shotgun is the best thing since God created the toaster. This does not kill, this eviscerates. And this game was kind enough to let it have fantastic range, unlike those trash shit guns in the new Call of Duty that can't shoot past my dick. The only limit you have here is the amount of guys you're trying to take on at once. If you encounter a rare 10VC gaggle fuck cluster, you can get about 5 with the duckbill attachment, but really at this point what you need is an upgrade, because this is what we call in the business an infestation. And you know what clears out an infestation? A flamethrower. The flamethrower is the best thing since God created the pump shotgun. I don't think I've ever seen a game actually...
He's going from one grade to the next grade. There's too many grades for there to simply be one. It's... I don't know, man. It's either multi-use or single. It depends on what you need. And which one gives you more serotonin. Because... as fun as the dopamine rush is for a flamethrower, I think I would have more fun with a pump shotgun. Just saying. But it is always nice to set things ablaze. Everyone's heart.
The best thing since God created the pump shotgun. I don't think I've ever seen a game actually let a flamethrower be good. But damn, this shit's like Raid for all the roaches that just won't get off your shit. Spews far, you can pre-fire through windows and doors, and you get an immediate tactile response before the kill even hits the feed. 20 out of 10, the PTSD this weapon has given me was
beautiful.
Worth. Now let's talk about the helicopter class. If I was actually good at flying helicopters, I'd probably say this is an amazing class. However, my first and only experience flying a helicopter went a little something like this. I turned on that tutorial, absorbed the knowledge. I'm like a sponge for wisdom and education. Then zoned out, cut the tutorial short, fired those blades up, gave my fellow flyers an inspiring message, and before they could leave the aircraft, I heaved us into the air, and we were flying high. Boy, you should have seen it.
God, I'm a natural, aren't I, guys?
But then I realized no one else was flying in the helicopter with me. It was a real Fight Club moment.
Your first
and then
time by yourself.
I got fucking shot. But then the game said, you're not actually dead, and respawned me into the co-pilot seat. But before I could figure out what button it was to change back, our tail got blasted off, and we were thrown into a violent tailspin for the next 2 minutes until we clipped through the map and blew up. That is a Vietnam moment right there. God, I love this shit. Now we'll move on to... I'm sorry, did you just say snipers? I despise snipers. Snipers have the average IQ of my left nut. Look, you see that sniper right there? How much you...
I'm slightly offended. I do like sniping when I'm given the opportunity. It's nice. I'll be a bit stressful, especially with multiplayer. But it's nice. And I'm definitely smarter than your left nut, okay? Maybe. I sure hope. I'm confident.
Bet I can walk up behind him without even noticing. $20? Oh no, 50? Pay up, bitch! What we sniping at? Oh, that's some good shooting right there. Oh, that's that's some good shoot. Hey guys, hey guys, guys, there's a sniper right here. I found him. I'm pointing at him. He's right here. 5 minutes. It took this man 5 minutes to realize I was here. My point is proven, verified, and sealed. DHL expressed that to my superiors.
Yeah, we're very
and I was gonna run
blind.
through some strategies, but listen, nobody cares about your flanking maneuvers, playing the point, using smokes. No. All that is boring bullshit. What you want to hear about is how the shovel
fun if
is
you're
the
actually
best
role-playing.
thing since God...
See, that's the difference. You can roleplay and enjoy the game, or you could just play the game and not care about the roleplay aspect. Both are based. It's situational. If you're going to boot up the game with the intention to roleplay, I highly recommend having a group of friends. If you're going to boot up the game with the intention to just play the game, just boot up the game and play. There's different scenarios for everything.
Boring bullshit. What you want to hear about is how the shovel is the best thing since God created the flamethrower. The shovel is an instrument for death. People think this is for digging? Wrong. You gotta find yourself a nice little corner, and then you just gotta sit down, and you just gotta wait. Oh boy, you gotta wait for that prey
with
to
a
come
garden
walking
shovel
down that hallway.
Like a little boy playing with his dick when he's nervous.
And then when he least expected, pouncing
Yes,
right the
you
fuck
are.
out. Easy. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
It's
See
a
that guy? But even better than the shovel is the pickaxe. The
You don't bring a
pickaxe,
sword to a
although
gunfight,
traditionally
man.
used for building tunnels as a VC squad leader, can alternatively be used as a one-shot melee weapon. This shit's the final form of all weapons. This isn't anything that God created. This is God. Now another strat is the mortar boomstick strat, where you equip the improvised mortar gun on the sapper class, and then you run to your nearest filthy capitalist and make the magic happen, baby. Sure, you could do this from afar and live, but
everybody gotta die sometime, Red.
and why not prime one day hand deliver that shit yourself? And I know a lot of people have talked about the bayonet charge, and I'd like to clear up the air about that. Fuck that. I hate that strat. A much better one is the old give me a big old hug. And now you give me a big old hug. And if you're willing and able to dodge some malicious tits and ass, then what you'll have on the other side is a
malicious
truly
tits
unique
and ass.
experience.
You really gotta stop advertising as malicious tits and ass. Okay, you advertise it like that. I feel the spite bubbling inside of me. It's like, you know what? I'll just do it anyway. I know it's a warning, but I don't respect it. I don't respect your warning.
Malicious tits
Stop
and
that.
ass, then what you'll have on the other side is a truly unique experience.
I'm sure.
Someday
like
this
it.
game's gonna end.
Someday. This is probably going to get copyright struck. Apologies. Thank you, Fleek. Thank you for tuning in to another Neko Reacts. So, who would you play as? The US or the Viet Cong? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, please leave a like and subscribe to the universe, and I'll see you in the next one. Matanya! Bye bye!